What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
This is not another damn
Another damn
podcast
podcast.
presented by our
Our
damn
damn self.
selves. 463.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think about I was like,
I had to think for a second. 463. Yep, that's
we're
where we at right now.
63.
Before we
All
go
right.
further, I want to wish all the ladies, well, the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day, including the kid, and especially
Thank
to
you.
our mom.
Our mom.
Yeah.
Yes. Happy Mother's Day, ladies. Enjoy your day. I hope you did. Hope you got treated nicely. Hope you got treated fairly. Didn't have to do any extra. Because I feel like Mother's Day is the day where it should just be, well, you get to just lay around and just kind of lounge. Don't do that laundry. Don't do no cleaning. Don't do anything that you normally do. Hold it off.
Of course, you ain't cooking.
Hold it off. Like I do stuff leading up to Mother's Day, but just on principle, I'm like, I'm not going to do anything on Mother's Day. I'll do stuff leading up, and then obviously I'll go back to the regular. But just on principle alone, it's just, it's a day to celebrate you. And mother figures, like I said, we honor I always say jokingly like the rich aunties who help us out because you guys are our village. It's several rich aunties I know that are very involved with their nieces and nephews.
Godmothers too.
Godparents,
Yeah,
yes, godmamas,
yeah.
you
That's like,
know. Because we need the support. It does definitely make a difference. And I recognize my village. I have a strong village. Well, I mean, I don't have women as my a lot of women as my strong village because I have y'all, but I have brothers I grew up with.
sorry, I'm like, I'll be shafting a bad mother.
Shut your mouth.
I'm just talking about shaft.
No, but I appreciate the strong village I have because you guys definitely have popped in on things. But for
Yeah,
people who have the strong lady villages, if they're popping in, just, you know, tell them that you appreciate what they do.
yeah.
And the teachers who are, sometimes mother figures for the students who may need a little
Oh yes.
extra
Past week was
support.
Teacher Appreciation Week.
Yes,
Yeah.
Teacher Appreciation Week. Very.
I got a little bit of a little appreciation last week. So I teach radio classes.
Hmm.
Those that might not know that, it's like I've done that for a while now, but yeah. So I got a little bit of teacher appreciation. I was like, okay, I actually felt somewhat appreciated. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
It's just the little things. It's the
somebody,
small little
yeah,
things that put the
wasn't even
smile.
nothing big. It's just the fact that somebody remembered us. Like, okay, that was nice.
At my kids' school, we always have somebody in our parent group that we ask to take the lead on, collecting the money and getting the gifts for the teachers or whatnot. So for Ariana's age, since she has a different teacher every period, because she's departmentalized being in fifth grade, we made sure that each of the teachers got their gifts. And shout out to the mom who just does an awesome job with, thinking of awesome, great ideas. She got all the teachers their own personalized sweatshirts. So whatever their subject that they taught, it had like a funny little thing. Like for example, for the math teacher, it said, "I'm a math teacher. Of course, I have 99 problems and math ain't one." So I mean, just little fun little phrases like that. The English teacher said, "Of course, I know the difference between there, and there." The different there's on the
Yeah,
that made me laugh out loud when I saw that there. I was like, I was
so
like, okay, that was very clever.
they had food for us, so I'll take it. They
Food
fed
is
us.
always an option.
They fed us. So it's like, yeah.
We don't
That
turn
was a
down
nice.
food.
We had a nice little spread. I'm like, okay, yeah, that was nice. Yeah, felt a little appreciated. Like I said,
I want to say for the PTA, my kids' school, we usually do like a box lunch for the teachers. That's what we usually pick as what the
yeah,
PTA provides for the teachers. They said they get them like a box lunch, and I think from like Cornerstone Bakery they did last year. So it's like the sandwiches and like the different, the nice,
yeah.
like the nice sandwiches. Yeah. But just a little something, something that shows that, hey, we appreciate you. Like you said, just a little gesture because
It was
what
cool.
do we often hear? We often hear complaints.
Yeah.
This is that. It's a
Mm,
lot of negativity in
mm.
the world. Enough negativity as
Oh
is.
yeah, negative shitheads.
So do this sometimes. Just smile.
Smile like yeah, like Duval say yeah,
Smile,
smile.
bitch. Yeah, smile,
Living my
bitch.
best life. I ain't going back and forth with you ninjas.
Spread a little bit of joy, you know. You'll be surprised at just what, even if you can't financially do things, like if you just spread some, like paying it forward can mean just a kind gesture. It doesn't mean you have to give a lot of money to do something. You can just, a small little gesture.
Yeah,
And that's infectious. So then the next person, okay, yeah, that was what's up. Then they do something nice and then the chain keeps on going.
yeah.
But if you're like mean and you know, jaded and just, I don't know. What?
It was a fun weekend for combat sports as well. WWE Backlash and UFC 328 both went down on Saturday. So
Oh,
so I had a long day watching all.
see, I'm looking confused. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh yeah. For all my wrestling slash and MMA fans, yeah, you got both. You had two back to back events.
hmm.
That the wrestling was the matinee, I guess you could say, and then at night it was the UFC event.
And
So
they're both on.
the ESPN Unlimited had the WWE show, and
Okay.
Paramount Plus got the UFC. So
Ah, okay.
no, they all streaming now. You ain't no more
Yeah.
pay-per-view. We don't do that no more.
But streaming is a good and a,
Yeah. No,
I mean,
boxing is getting there. Like this,
they're working out the kinks. Yeah, they're working it out.
people still watch boxing on pay-per-view, but it's getting there. Like Netflix has boxing now, and then
Yeah,
Paramount Plus has some boxing. Yeah, so is everything is slowly migrating towards the stream. It's like people see like where it is because ain't nobody trying to spend those 60, 70, 80, $90 for one event.
$100,
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to do that. Yeah, so
especially it's mwah mwah.
yeah.
A lot of times.
Yeah, especially if
Underwhelming.
it's not even good. Like, yeah,
Underwhelming
yeah.
would be the word
And you
there.
pissed off. It's like, yeah, you're like, I've spent all my money on this. It's like, yeah, and there ain't no refunds. It's like it's a wrap.
Yeah. And then a lot of times, like, you do like a watch party, so then you bought food, you have people over to your house, and then you spend more money trying to entertain. So it's like,
Or you went and you paid to get in somewhere. Like, yeah,
or
like a lot
or
of fights
that,
they
yeah.
air at the casinos. Like that what they used to air. Like, yeah, especially with Floyd, like they would air it over at the Horseshoe. They aired
Or the
his.
horseshoe, yeah.
You might have spent like $30 to get in there. And if you got a date, that's 60. And then of course you're gonna get drinks. Some way you in that bitch. It's like so yeah, you gotta at least get drinks and shit, if not food. So, so there's another $100 you spent right there. So, yeah. So,
To watch this mediocre fight.
yeah, yeah. I used to go watch the fights at the Horseshoe. It's like it seems so primitive now. Yeah, we got the stream.
Like when Ari asked me, how did you do stuff before the internet?
So
We're
the we I
screaming.
said, well, so how'd you watch TV? I said we didn't watch. I said we sat around a campfire telling ghost stories.
And then I just show her, Are You Afraid of the Dark? That's
We're the
based on
Midnight
true
Society. This
story.
was yeah. See, it's a true story because that was from the '90s. Like this is what we did. Yeah. You don't
Based
see
on true
like so you
stories.
don't see any TVs on this show. I was like, see, that was what we did back then. She'll probably believe it. Yeah. This
Really,
shit
Mom? You know what I mean? It's like,
1990. It's like,
really?
yeah. And you see him watching TV.
Like, yeah, your mom is based on my true story. I was part of the Midnight Society. No, I wouldn't tell her that story.
Your
But
uncle's
it's
your uncle's
almost
favorite brother
convincing.
says, "Let's see what this thing does to itself." Well, watch the show if you don't get that joke.
Something that I might. do a rewatch of, which is, by the way, on Paramount Plus,
I
because you
boss these
mentioned that earlier.
was
It is on
Paramount
Paramount
Plus
Plus.
ain't sponsoring this podcast. It's got a lot of shout outs.
Or should they?
I'd take they,
See
they
my
they
face?
they got all the dough and shit. Yeah, Paramount Plus. They yeah they the ones that close on the Warner Discovery deal. They buying them
Mm.
out because like Netflix backed out. Remember Netflix was supposed to buy them,
Oh yeah.
and then
Forgot
Paramount threw
about
the
that.
bag. Is like so yeah. So they throwing bags out. It's like yeah, I'll take a little bit of that. Yeah.
You get a bag. You get a bag. You get
Take
a
some of
bag.
that cash. Yeah, so that merger is in progress now. You know these the mergers that big take a while. It's like
They
they
do.
announced it early at the top of the year. Probably saying by third quarter is probably when it'll be finalized. So like maybe July,
Hmm.
August is like yeah.
Yeah.
Which means they're gonna consolidate a lot of things because they also own HBO, so which means HBO Max. So they probably gonna combine HBO Max and Paramount Plus. I don't see
Hmm.
them running two both streaming
Two
because neither
apps.
one of them
Yeah.
are like both of them are like losing money to the best of my
Right.
these streaming services they typically aren't profitable. Like the companies make money in other areas. Like Netflix don't they make money with streaming.
Right. Oh
They're
yeah, they do.
profitable. Yeah, they make a lot of money.
Because they crank out their own, like they have like the Netflix
Yeah,
movies, like special, like things like
yeah.
that. Netflix specials, like all the comedy
The
specials that are on
original, yeah.
Netflix.
So they're
Yeah,
profitable. And then I think Disney Plus might have just started turning profits like maybe a year or two ago. Like they recently just started making,
probably, yeah.
but most of these streaming services is
Because they
losing
got their
money.
hands in so many cookie
Yeah.
jars. Disney Plus owns so much. So, all the
But when they
Star Wars
launched, it's
stuff.
like they
Yeah.
weren't making bread like that. The service was losing money for a year, probably 5 years, and then they just started making bread. So like they probably combine those two. Like yeah, probably Paramount Plus is the one to keep because yeah, like they'd be the parent company. So all the
Right.
HBO stuff will get incorporated into
Yeah.
that. So what I'm predicting is like yeah,
Which is
yeah.
funny because you have Nickelodeon here and then you got Sex and you got HBO
It's
right there.
hilarious.
So it's kind of funny.
But what's what happened when they tried to rebrand HBO Max into Max? They want to have more family friendly image, but we all HBO. We know that's like that's where that's the grown up stuff there. That's the mature stuff is on HBO. We knew that back in the day when we were kids. Like
Yeah,
Eddie
when
Murphy
people
Raw and shit like that. Like that's where you
boo.
saw the the HBO stuff. All the stand ups. Yeah, Robin Harris and all that stuff aired
Chris
on
Rock,
Chris Rock, Bring the Pain. Yeah, all
Bring
of
the
that was on
Pain, yeah.
HBO. It's like, yeah. So we knew what time it was. It's like, so you wasn't fooling nobody. So that's why they went back to HBO Max again because they tried to go Max, but people know, like,
Right.
just
Like
be who
it's
you are. It's like, yeah, like you let Disney be Disney. You be the adult station. It's like,
because my first thought when I see that the HBO sign pop up, I think about Sex and the City. That's my
I
first
think
show I
of
think about.
Oz, which I have sleeves on, but tattoos. Oz or Curb Your Enthusiasm are the two shows I think of, which was the Larry David, the Seinfeld after show, basically. Yeah,
Right.
it's like a mockumentary style. It's like yeah, like so. That's the two shows I think of is yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm and Oz, and both of
I
those were
think
like
about
both of those were TVMA. Both of
mine are Sex and the
those.
City or Oz,
Yeah,
M TVMA.
yeah.
The Sex and the City about the adventures of four single women in New York and their sexcapades. That's basically
It
what
has
the show
sex
is
in the
about.
title, so there you
It's
go.
sex is in the title. So on every episode, it is sex on Sex and the City because that's in the title.
And Oz a prison show.
A prison show who someone dies like every other episode, every other episode, someone dies, in a gruesome way usually.
Curb Your Enthusiasm was like Seinfeld if it had cursing and it basically if they cursed on
Like
Seinfeld.
first episode of Oz, the main character
Or
gets
the
set on
line
fire.
he gets
Or Lonnie gets,
torched. Yeah,
spoiler alert, 25 years later,
yeah. So it
30
was
years later,
almost 30.
almost
Yeah,
at this point. Yeah.
97. That was 30
Okay,
years
yeah,
ago.
30 years at this point, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spoiler alert, or Orlani gets set on fire
Yeah,
and
the
dies
guy
in
who's
the field
featured in the first episode
heavily.
dies. Yeah.
They
At
set him
the
on
end of the
fire.
episode. Yeah.
And when they show next time on Oz, they have his body like set on
He's a
fire. It's like,
skeleton.
yeah.
Yeah. Episode two, he's a skeleton.
Because
Yeah.
I thought that he was going to wake up. I thought he was just going to be badly burned. And when they show on the next odds, and then he was like a skeleton that was burnt to a crisp. I was like, oh my God.
But that's HBO, yeah. Because you see on social media when they post those thing, yeah. And what's the first song you think of when you see a show like HBO original, like the little graphic
Yeah.
after the little graphic, and everybody got different answers, and most of the shows have cursing in them.
Both those shows are rated MA.
TVMA. You got this the Sopranos. You got The Wire. You got Real Time with Bill Maher. It's like is you got all of those shows
Oh,
are
Real Sex.
TVMA. Real Sex Take One or whatever.
Real Sex, take five.
Yeah. What's another I'm
Oh,
sure there's others.
Arliss.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
Arliss. Hmm. Oh,
um
Dream On.
Dream On from back in the day.
Because I like that's a show that like
Um
why were we
Ga-
watching Dream On? Why were we watching that show?
Game of Thrones is another.
Game of Thrones, yeah.
Another TVMA show. So yeah.
Basically
um,
shows that I wouldn't like if my children walked in the room, I would push pause on the cause like we're streaming now, we just pause the TV.
yeah,
Yes. What do you want?
sure several that I forgot about here, but every one of those shows is most of them are award winning. Oh, was Boardwalk Empire? Was HBO? Matt? Was that
I
HBO? I think it
I think
was.
so.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think that
so.
was HBO. Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was.
yeah. They didn't have some great shows over there. HBO, they say we slept on HBO. It's like as far as like phenomenal TV shows, they didn't have some over there.
Okay, fine. I'll go in my library of HBO and I'm going to look and see what shows I can do a rewatch of or maybe a first time watching because some shows I never watched. Like Boardwalk Empire, I
Yeah,
never watched. I never did. But I heard it
yeah,
was amazing.
yeah. I've
I never
seen
watched
like
The Sopranos.
episodes
I
of
heard that was amazing.
Sopranos. I looked at the early years. I didn't. I kind of fell off later. Back in the day, you sometimes you cut your cable off, or you can cut your HB off sometimes because yeah, the money was funny, so you cut shit off back in the days. Yeah. So I fell off after a while. It's like I saw the
Mhm.
early Sopranos, and then so I could probably finish the series. I guess
Whatchamacallit,
20 years later and shit, I could finish the
I could
series.
probably watch too. That I never watched The Wire.
Oh,
I
you
heard that was amazing.
Yeah, it's
I
about to
heard
lose
Wire.
his black card.
Cause when I told Mark, he was like, "You never watched The Wire?" I was like, "No," and
I'm
he just was
saying like
like,
that's the greatest black show of all time.
Marcus said it's like the greatest show. He said not just
Um,
black. He said this
I
is the
say
greatest show. He
a
said
lot of
that,
people definitely say the greatest black show. Yeah,
and he
which is
said the
other
reason
it's other
why.
options too. Like yeah, the Cosby Show was good.
Mhm.
Martin, Sanford and Son, but a lot of some say The Wire. It's like
But he said the reason why
above
they didn't
all.
get the accolades that they did, he said was because it was a black show and it was a gritty show. He said it was very raw and very gritty. He said that's why it
Yeah.
didn't get ranked by critics, like like the award people. It didn't get ranked like how it
Oh,
should
but the
have been
critics
ranked.
liked it. It didn't win a lot of awards, dog. But
That's what I meant. But he was like the awards. He was
people
like, why it
rock with
didn't
The
win a lot
Wire.
of awards.
People rock with The Wire. Though.
But he was like, why I didn't win a lot of awards,
Yeah.
that type of stuff was because he was saying that it was too black and it was too real and too gritty, and that's why they didn't win. He was like, but really they should have just been winning every year. But I mean, one day I'm gonna watch the whole series and then maybe like you guys hopefully won't revoke my black card for me not watching The Wire, but it's fine.
Certain ones, yeah, like most of the stuff. What was I late to the party for? It seems like a lot of the black stuff I was on board for. I'm sure it's something that I didn't see. People are gonna be like, "You really? You didn't see that?" It's like I just can't think of nothing right now. It's like I know a lot of the black exploitation movies. The kid was late on a lot of those. I know.
Yeah. I still haven't watched a lot of those.
like Shaft and shit like that. It's like,
I eventually saw Shaft, I think.
yeah.
I never saw the Pam Grier movies. I don't think I
You
saw
see
any of them.
Coffee and Foxy Brown and
Shiva Baby,
Sheba
and
Baby, like none of those. Used to
I
the
never saw
Fred
Fred
Williamson,
Williamson. I didn't see
Black
his
Caesar and
The Hammer or
the
whatever.
Hammer and the Legend of Nigga Charlie, which that's the actual name of the movie.
You see my face? I was like, wait, what? That's the name of the movie. What?
Of course, with the TV version, the Legend of Black Charlie, they cleaned up, but the name of the movie is The Legend of Nigga Charlie.
Okay.
Yeah, that actually happened.
Yeah, I
But yeah,
haven't
black
seen those.
exploitation there. Yeah, let's just go down this rabbit hole. I'm enjoying this shit. The ones that you did see were the ones that mom like Cotton Comes to Harlem is
Chronicles of
our
Harlem,
mom's favorite movie of all time. It's like she loves it.
which is on Tubi, so
Deke O'Malley, she loves that movie.
I let her know when she came over to watch the kids one day and I turned on Tubi. I was like, look, Khan comes to
That
heart.
movie.
She's like, ooh, and then I'm like, here you go, you
Ain't
go watch that
now, but
movie.
it's gonna be black enough for me. Y'all know the opening theme for that.
In the Rolls Royce.
Yeah, and the gold armored cars.
That was a nice Rolls Royce. That was
Rolls
nice.
Royce in a
That was
solid
nice.
gold armored car. Like that's Deke O'Malley and shit, riding in
Which
style and shit.
we probably should not have been watching that movie as children, but because mom liked it,
Oh
you
yeah, she
know,
let it slide. It's like
because I'm watching back
definitely.
and I'm like,
I mean, is that the first R-rated movie I saw? Maybe I don't
this
know.
was not very
I
child
don't know. It might have been the
friendly.
first R-rated movie. It probably it was something else. I want to say it was Stripes with me, but it might have been that and shit. I don't know. Stripes, for some reason, is my earliest memory of an R-rated movie and shit. Bill Murray and Harold Ramis joining the army, basically. Yeah, that's my earliest memory of an R-rated movie, but it could have
What
been
was
Cotton Comes
one?
to Harlem. Huh?
I know Khan comes to Harlem. Beverly Hills Cop. I remember watching that as a kid, so that definitely was R-rated because it's Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. American Werewolf in London, I saw as a child. That was R-rated. John Landis, yeah, that's it. Which
Of
John
course,
Landis had a lot of R-rated movies, Trading
of course, I,
Places.
of course,
John
I saw
Landis had a
Purple
lot
Rain as a
of
kid. I saw Purple Rain a lot as a child, of
Purple
course.
Rain, yeah.
That was very R-rated, and I watched that all the time.
Police Academy, I saw that.
Yeah, Police
Sorry.
Academy.
Yeah.
Oh, Revenge of the Nerds.
Revenge of the Nerds, yeah.
Yeah, that was R-rated. I saw
The
that
early
as a
R-rated
kid.
movies. Um, I'm sure it's several I'm forgetting.
Which Car was R-rated? Predator wasn't that R-rated?
Predator, oh, Commando, let's go, man. The greatest movie of all time. And Predator, yeah. And
Because I
Terminator.
remember I
All
saw
the
that as a
Schwarzenegger
kid.
movies were R-rated.
But I think that yeah, I think that you guys like you guys tricked me into watching Predator. I think that's where it was. You and
We were
Feast
probably
tricked me.
watching it and said, hey, you
And
want
you
to watch?
said it wasn't scary.
Yeah.
You said, "No, you can watch it. It's not scary." And then that movie scared the shit out of me. Yeah, like I had nightmares. I was so afraid that like the predator was going to come and get me and kill me. And you guys, like when he blew off Bill Duke's head, I was like, ah, like when he blew Jesse's chest open
Oh,
and
yeah.
his chest just went,
Back
it
time.
just
Yeah.
splattered open. And, ugh. But you guys tricked you guys like, oh, it's not scary,
Yeah.
and then it scared me. Oh, whatchamacallit I watched too as a kid, Creep Show, that scared me.
Creep Show. That's my earliest horror movie I remember seeing.
Yeah, because Creep Show scared me.
Yeah, I was little when that came out. I might have been the first. I think Kareem showed me that shit. I put that on him. It's like he showed me and Feast that, and we were up all night. Like, hey, I
The
think you
roaches
were a baby.
especially.
You probably don't remember
Roaches.
that shit. Like the first time we saw Kareem, yeah, Kareem screwed up. He set us. He did with us to that, like what we did with you with Predator. That you with Creep Show. Kareem did that with us with Feast and I.
And you guys did with me with Creep Show also. You guys did
Yeah,
that.
years later we
Years
Creep
later,
Show.
later you turned around, you guys did with me.
We had to get somebody since we got in the early
I
80s.
want my cake.
We had to get you in the late 80s. See, we got in the early 80s on the shit. It's like
It was maybe like 86 when I saw Creep Show. It was like maybe like 1986, maybe
it
I
probably was
think.
like 83 when I saw that shit.
It was
I don't
like,
remember.
why was I watching this at like
Yeah,
my little age?
yeah.
Watching this horror movie with roaches and
The roaches was
Ghost.
the one that got me. Okay. No, you like in bed, like you think shit is crawling on
Like
you. That was the one that and that was the last one, so that's the last memory you have too. So that's the one, yeah, watching it. That's the one where I was out. That kept me up all night. I was like,
one recently that had me cracking up on the page, one of the pages I follow. They did a review of The Wiz and somebody was like, as a child, I thought this was a horror movie.
I saw that too, and I was like,
Wiz.
yeah, I think The Wiz was definitely a horror movie to me as a child.
This
It
was a horror
definitely
movie as
was.
a child.
Yeah,
And
that
then
movie
my
scared the
my
shit out of
comment
me as
I
a
left,
child. Yeah.
I said that subway scene scared the shit out of me as a kid. I was like, it did, that subway scene.
Creepy ass
It freaked me
vendor
out
and
as a
shit.
child.
The ass vendor and shit. It's like that guy and shit.
Core memory unlocked.
Creepy vendor and shit. When they tortured Dorothy's friends, I didn't like that scene.
Yeah.
Like
They
saw
cut the
saw
scarecrow in
the
half.
Sandman in half, and I mean saw the Scarecrow in half, and then they crushed the Tin Man. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
they strung the lion up by
Lion
his
by his
tail. It's like
tail.
yeah, like that. I didn't like that scene either when they tortured all her friends.
And then when I said scared me as a kid, somebody left a comment under my post. They said, shit, terrifies me as an adult. I still fast forward the scene as a kid. I cracked
That
up
creepy ass vendor was it for me.
as an adult. He said, I still fast forward this.
Like I still don't know what he was supposed to be. That vendor what
I
fucked me
don't
up as
know.
a child. I'm like,
I'm just glad my
cause like
kids weren't afraid
The
of
Wizard
it.
of Oz was fine. It was like yeah, whimsical, like yeah. And then when I was like, here's the black verse, like, why'd you show me this shit? Put the white one back on. I was like, that's how I felt.
Like, Fred, white Dennis, please.
Exactly. That's how I felt. Yeah, the contrast. But Wizard of Oz, like yeah, yeah, like they had the
We're
Wicked
off to
Witch, but
see
she
the
wasn't
wizard.
scary and shit. There, they had she wasn't scary. It was a fun movie. Even the Wicked Witch wasn't scary. And that is like, but the fucking Wiz though, it's like
Scared the mess out of us.
I like seeing Michael in that, but yeah, the rest of that shit, I'm like
People like the flying monkey scared them. Somebody said that. They like,
the
scared the
monkey, the
monkey.
motorcycle gang monkey.
Eveline, she was ugly. Like, yeah,
Eveline, yeah, like
she was
yeah, she ran a
ugly.
sweatshop. It's like it was a lot of wild shit in that movie. You think back,
Because I was hoping that the kids wouldn't be afraid, especially that subway scene. Because I was like, I hope that they're not afraid.
the creepy vendor.
Because Aria, I told you when she said her thing, if the columns are leaving, the ceiling is going to collapse. Why are they all leaving? Because the ceiling's just going to collapse. I just looked at her like, like okay, Ari, like you're right. It would like the physics behind that it would collapse, but we
Yeah, there's
didn't
a
think
lot of
about
stuff in that movie.
that. We were too busy thinking garbage cans was going to come alive in the subway and eat us.
And that creepy vendor is what did it for me and shit.
The columns and the garbage can, because I was scared to go in the subway for years as a kid. I was so afraid of the subway. Like we would be trying to leave and go down in the subway. I was like, I was scared of it as a kid.
You thought you was gonna hear in the background.
The music was good though,
Oh yeah, great soundtrack.
but
And even had racist crows in it like Dumbo. Or jive crows, they weren't racist in that.
yeah, they were jive. The Crows and
Yeah,
Dumbo were
they actually had
racist.
black people playing the crows in this, so they were just jive
They
crows.
were
And
just
they had
jive. They were just
racist crows in
stereotypes,
Dumbo.
but
Yeah, but both movies had jive crows in them. They did.
Dumbo was Dumbo was actually like minstrel show, like actually like
It was
blackface.
borderline blackface, like
What they were. They
because
were
they were
blackface.
crows, so that it was like, yeah, well, you could get away with it more instead of just having straight blackface. That's why you can stare at air Dumbo like, and without. They probably do put a disclaimer on that shit though, but yeah,
Okay,
I suppose
now I'm gonna go on Disney Plus and I'm gonna see what if it gives me the mornings when I watch Dumbo. I'm gonna look and
they
see if
might not
it.
put one on that because it was the crows were more jive than racist. Like they were just jive and shit. Jive, you can get away with it.
Those
Shit.
racist crows.
I done seen a horse fly,
Let me see the
a
host
house
fly.
fly. I ain't never seen no elephant fly. And the leader's name is
Jim
Jim.
Crow. A shame. A crying shame.
But yeah, The Wiz was a fucking horror movie. I agree.
This is a horror movie.
Yeah, looking back now, it was funny, but yeah, when I first saw that movie, probably was like six or something. I was like, jeez.
I was like two probably the first time I saw The Wiz.
Yeah, that was too
Because
much.
I was like dancing to Can You Feel a
All the
Brand New
everybody
Day? I was
rejoice.
dancing
Yeah,
to that.
everybody rejoice. Yeah,
The mom said I was just dancing, just like I
yeah,
like that.
yeah. The kid. I think I remember that you were a baby dancing to the everybody rejoice. Yeah,
Dancing, everybody
kind of
rejoice.
remember that. Now that you mentioned.
But good music, but don't know what they were really trying to think about when doing that. Yeah.
I think Diana might be the last one still around from that cast.
Yeah.
I think she's it. I don't think any of the rest of them are still here. I think they're all gone. Michael's
They're all
gone. Nipsey
ancestors.
Russell's gone. Ted Ross, Lena Horne, Mabel King, um, Miss One and M. They all gone. Richard Pryor, they all gone.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's the last one.
I think Ted Ross was the first one, probably.
Ted or Mabel, the one they were like the first.
Oh, Mabel. Yeah, yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
I
Mabel
know
was
she
probably the
had
first one.
diabetes. She had to have both legs and and an
Yeah.
arm amputated. Like she had a horrible death, like the way she did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think most of them are gone now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But yeah, I can look back now and enjoy the Wiz. When I first saw it, I was like, this ain't Oz. This ain't the Wizard of Oz like like the Judy Garland movie. This ain't that.
Yeah, Richard Pryor just looks so shisty. He was just very shisty looking.
Yeah. He really did look like a con man because that's what the Wiz was supposed to be. He was a con artist,
Yeah.
and
Watch Wicked. Like
yeah,
they delve into that in Wicked. Like they really like Jeff Goldblum. Well, like we always
Wicked's a
say, Jeff
prequel,
Goldblum does play Jeff Goldblum in every movie that he's in. If you just watch Jeff
pretty
Goldblum,
much. Yeah,
he's always he's Jeff Goldblum in every movie, but he was enjoyable as the Wiz in Wicked. And I did enjoy that. I probably will watch it again. I watch both of them.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we're talking about people no longer here. I gotta say R.I.P. to a true legend and visionary, Mr. Ted Turner. You saw that,
Yeah, I
yeah.
was shocked when I saw that because
Yeah.
I thought not before I thought that he had died. Like,
Yeah, he was old. Yeah, he ain't been in the public eye probably in about a decade or so. Yeah.
I'm
But for
not
those
being
don't
mean.
know Ted Turner's story, a lot of the stuff that you enjoy now, he invented that shit. Like
TNT.
TNT, Cartoon Network, CNN, like he created all of that
Oh
shit.
yeah, I forgot about Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Wow, I forgot about
Because he
that.
had like he saw things that a lot of people didn't see his vision. Like he said, I'm gonna take this little Atlanta station and I'm gonna broadcast this all over the world. They laughed at him. It became TBS. Then he
Hmm.
said, I want to watch. Why should I have to wait till 10 o'clock to watch the news? Like, what if I want to watch news round the clock? They laughed. He
Hmm.
said, CNN. It's like,
This is, and then James Earl Jones said, "This is CNN."
he said, why should you just have Saturday morning cartoons? It's like, why a network with just 24 hours of cartoons? They really laughed at him on that Cartoon Network. It's like,
Which we got some good originals like Johnny Bravo and
Cow and Chicken.
Jeff.
Was that Cow? Was that Nick? Was that I think it was Cow and Chicken? Cartoon Network. I don't remember.
Can't remember.
I'll be forgetting.
Dexter's Laboratory was Cartoon
Dexter,
Network,
I
right?
believe, yeah.
Dexter's, yeah.
Um, yeah, they Cartoon Network had yeah, he did that.
Powerpuff Girls, I think.
Powerpuff Girls was definitely
Yeah,
Cartoon Network.
because I definitely watched some Cartoon Network.
Then later, Adult Swim came.
Adult Swim.
Yeah, some great stuff came out of that. Robot Chicken was my shit. I was like,
Robot
that
Chicken.
was my shit.
Drawn Together with Adult
Oh,
Swim.
yeah.
Um,
Stripperella, wasn't that Adult Swim? Yeah, wasn't that? I think that was Adult Swim.
Probably.
Yeah. Wasn't the Boondocks is on Adult Swim, right? Yeah, I think so. Wasn't the Boondocks on that? I think they were they Adult Swim or did I imagine that? I don't.
Remember.
I think the Boondocks were on Adult Swim, if I'm not mistaken.
But he definitely has some,
Yeah. He
yeah.
also once he dabbled in sports too. He also once owned the Atlanta Braves, the Atlanta Hawks,
Hmm.
and WCW wrestling. Yeah. Like the NWO and all of that was like Ted Turner owned that. You
And
know?
then of course Turner movie classics.
Yeah, Turner yeah, he owned that.
Yeah. So you could watch like Gone with the Wind
Yeah,
or
all of the old Wizard of Oz, yeah, all
Citizen,
of that. Yeah,
Citizen Kane,
yeah,
which I've never seen.
all of those old classics like Citizen Kane, Gone with the Wind, Wizard of Oz. Yeah, he aired all of that, the Turner classics. Yeah,
I want to watch like some silent movies.
yeah, I wouldn't mind watching some silence. Yeah,
Like when they're like you have dun, 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 you have
yeah.
like the dramatic piano and it
A
shows
lot
like
of
the
that stuff is
captions.
lost. Like I would say, if they can find it, I definitely would check it out. Like a lot of that media got lost is like because they didn't preserve it, and then
Yeah.
it got destroyed. So whatever is still around, I would definitely watch it. I'd watch some
Hmm.
of that stuff. Yeah. What was another one? Oh yeah, yeah. He was also he married Jane Fonda back in the day. I just thought about that. Yeah. Turner was married to her, so he was
Forgot
part of
about
a
that.
power couple back in the day. I think in the '90s they were married. So yeah.
The workout Jane Fonda.
Yeah, Jane Fonda. Yeah, four more, three more, two more. You know, the
In
workout
the
thing.
80s, it was fitness was 80s.
Yeah,
We was in
that's
the
the
fitness.
aerobics. Yeah, that was Jane Fonda. Was the aerobics lady. Yeah,
Hmm.
four more,
That's where
three
I know
more,
Jane Fonda's name from.
two more.
So watching the infomercials with her hitting her,
Yeah,
you know. But yeah, not being funny, I didn't know that because I was like, I thought he died like 8 years ago. Like I was being like,
he's one that seems like he died a while ago. Yeah, but I saw with Turner, I was like, oh, Ted Turner. Okay, yeah,
and then when I was at work, I saw the digital billboard outside my office, and it had the rest in peace to Ted Turner. It had, I forgot what his birth year was, but
I know he was 87 years old, so I forget
so
what.
yeah, so like the 1930s, to say like
Yeah,
1930 something
yeah,
to
yeah.
2026. And I was like, I thought that he died. Like I thought he died like pre-COVID. I thought that he had died because we haven't seen him in years. Like he hasn't been
You know,
public.
a lot
So
of
like,
old people they become reclusive when they get
hmm.
past a certain day. Especially cats like him used to see everywhere, and then you just stop seeing them. It's like, yeah, you just a lot of times they just get old and just
Like we're not
disappear.
seeing like Jack Nicholson anymore.
Jack has got to be close to 90. Yeah,
Yeah, he's like knocking on 90. Yeah,
yeah,
because like we don't see him at the Laker games anymore.
yeah.
Because he would be
Probably too
right there,
old. Yeah,
just at his seat
especially now the
courtside.
Lakers are in the playoffs. It's like it might be LeBron's last playoffs. Who knows? It's like see, he would be
They're in the
there
playoff.
ordinarily.
They're
Yeah,
in the playoffs for how long?
yeah. It might be
For how much
LeBron's last.
longer?
It might be his last ride. It's like, yeah.
Because
So we don't know
it
what
was
we don't know what
like I
the
said,
future holds
this is
for
before.
Mr.
Yeah, this is before.
Jay.
We obviously this is like by the
We
time
don't
this
know if
sun
they got
aired.
swept or not, but yes.
Yeah, but it's looking
It's the
very
fun. It's the
dismal.
fucking Thunder. Come on, what do you expect? It's like
I thought they would have more fight. Like I said, I'm looking at my bracket. I predicted 4-2. You predicted 4-1. You predicted a gentleman's sweep.
after the Thunder, is nobody is.
I thought that they would want to at least be a little bit like,
Luca is
at
still
least win
injured.
at home.
I think Austin Reeves just came back, but Luca's still out. So that's why I said the 4-1. It's like so
Yeah,
Luca's hurt. It's like yeah, they
yeah, Lucas.
obviously. Yeah.
Marcus was like, shit, they ain't got a chance without Luca. He said, shit, they didn't have a chance with Luca.
Yeah, Luca
I'm
would have been
like,
maybe the 4-2.
yeah,
It's like, yeah.
yeah. It's bad. It's just bad watching.
But Jack
And then
would have
while
been at those
LeBron can
games.
still physically play, it's like he's starting to become like get off my lawn, old man. That's what he's kind of feeling like now.
Well, LeBron is 41
I
now.
know he
40.
is like
He
LeBron and
turns
I could have went to
42
school
later this
together.
year. Yeah.
We could have went to school. We could have
Yeah.
went to high school together. That's the age of LeBron. We like I would have been an upperclassman. He would have been a freshman, but we could have went to high school together.
Yeah.
And like it's just basically every time, like if he comes down the lane and a lot of stuff is no call and he's looking at the ref like it's like they're not gonna call a foul every time you come down the lane and somebody defends you. It's minimal
Especially
contact.
at this point in your career. It's like LeBron, like it's like superstar calls are a thing. I'm not saying LeBron is not a superstar, but I would say he's not top 10 anymore. I would say
Mhm.
it's probably you probably name 10 players better than him in the league right now. I would say, yeah.
Mhm.
SGA at the top of that list is
FGA,
like, yeah, I would say he's not top
Joker,
10. Joker, Giannis,
Giannis.
it's yeah, it's I would have to go through it, but I'm sure LeBron's probably not top 10 anymore.
Mhm.
Let's see who's still out there, like who's still in the playoffs. Like, yeah, Wemby
Yeah,
is better than them.
Ant-Man.
Luca is better. Ant-Man is like, yeah,
Oh yeah.
name six, yeah. We could probably come up with four more if we really thought about it. So I would say he's not top 10 anymore. So
Because literally at that last game I watched, like, every time he came, I'm like, and even Doris Burke was like, she's like, that's a great no call. She's like, it's playoff basketball. Like that's like we're not gonna call minimal contact for everything.
but yeah, the superstar call is a
Like we're
real
not
thing.
doing that.
That's one thing they complain about now. They say that SGA gets a lot of calls. Yeah, well, he's the MVP. Like the superstar call is real. It's like Jordan used to get calls back in the days.
They're like, he shot like 15 free throws in a game.
The
He
calls
shoot
is real.
15 free throws a game.
Yeah, the league knows what they're doing.
You know who didn't get the superstar calls, who did deserve them? Derrick Rose didn't get the calls that he should have gotten.
Oh, because LeBron was around then. He was
He
getting
didn't get
those
the call,
calls.
and he was MVP. But Derrick, after he was
LeBron,
MVP, it's like
Kobe
he
was
was
still around
MVP.
then. It's like they were getting the superstar
But
call.
still, once you become MVP,
It's levels to superstar, I guess.
I feel like once you get MVP behind you, then you get what I mean. Like you level yourself up. Once you become an MVP, you need to start getting that. And Rose just didn't get that.
So you had prime LeBron and plus Kobe was still around. So
So he was MVP. It's like, man, you gotta like, okay, I get it. You got LeBron, Kobe, but Rose is right there. He's right there in the conversation with them. He's right there. But so we'll see if it's a sweep that's gonna happen. Like by the time this air, well, the
or if
game
we
still will not happen by the time this
or if
airs.
we see if my 4-1 comes true, it's like I don't I'm not counting on it. But we'll see
That
if
four and
it
two
comes
ain't
true.
gonna happen. I was trying to be generous. I was like, well, I said they'll win at Staples. They'll win at home, or whatever it's called now. That they'll win at home.
The former Staples.
Um, it's still Sears Tower, so Staples. I don't even know what it's called now. Is it
Crypto.com,
cryptocurrency now?
crypto.com arena, I think is what it's branded now.
It's Staples sounds better. So, but
I still miss the Forum. That's where I Showtime. That's the Lakers I grew up watching.
mhm. Showtime.
Yeah.
But playoffs are still shaping up. We still don't have, like I said, second round is still in play, so we don't have the finalization.
Ah, we talking basketball. Bryson Graham, Bulls
Yes,
hired an executive,
yes.
the executive vice president of basketball operations.
So were their ears burned? Because we said that last week on the podcast. We were
I was
like,
like,
Dad, the Bulls
the
need
lottery is coming up, and
the
the
lottery is happening. Like I said,
Bulls
by the
ain't
time
got
this airs,
nobody. I'm like, yeah, like what are you?
yeah, by the time this airs, the lottery would have happened. Yeah,
Yes, we're
so
not gonna talk about that. Yeah,
so
so
congratulations to who got the number one
yeah.
pick. That's what I said. Congratulations to
And if it's the Bulls, we're gonna be real like dumb. We'll see. Like, yeah, I won't talk about it. Yeah, if they, yeah. But yeah, they hired, yeah, Bryson Graham, He's
Yeah,
formerly with the New Orleans, and he just came from Atlanta.
just came
Like
from Atlanta, so
that's his last stop. But he spent most of his career with New
with the
Orleans.
Pelicans, yeah.
He rose through the ranks, started from the bottom. Now, yeah, he
He did.
started as an intern. Yeah, so he really did work his way
Which
up through that
I do
organization.
like that. I like seeing it's like basically the person who is like you're like the owner, like you're like the franchise owner of like McDonald's or whatever, but you start like in the kitchen doing the fries.
He started
I'm
cleaning.
washing lettuce.
He started on cleanup, but then you move up to washing
There
lettuce.
you were washing lettuce.
Soon you'll be on fries. Then you'll be working the grill. Year or two, make assistant man, or like yeah,
Mhm.
another decade or so, become executive vice president of basketball operations, and
And
that's
that's
when the
when
big
the
bucks
big
come
bucks come in.
in. Just a decade or so.
That was a Coming to America reference if you guys didn't catch that.
Well, Louis, he had a plan. His plan to become assistant manager. At
Which he
least he
actually
had one. That
did.
was like I won't say it was a very ambitious plan, but he had a plan. That was like, he's like,
Which
yeah,
he
I'm
actually
assistant
did because we
manager.
saw him in
Yeah,
Zamunda. We saw him in Zamunda in the sequel,
yeah.
right? The one in Zamunda.
I'm just saying, like, if
So
just their plans become an assistant manager of a fast food restaurant, it's like, yeah, hey, he had his plan. It's like, I won't knock his plan.
he's watching this.
That's why even Simbi looked like really. So Kim was on. It's like, wow, yeah, only a year. So, it was,
But I did like that. I do like when people work their way up because
yeah,
you actually learn the business from the inside out.
yeah. He worked pretty much every position with the Pelicans. And
Hmm.
then got like I think he was like some kind of top scout with Atlanta. I know he had some kind of executive position. He might have been like the head scout or something. I forget what his position was when
Hmm.
Atlanta hired him. And then the Bulls job came open and he got it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm willing to give him a chance. Yeah, like I
Yeah,
said, I don't
same.
have a big opinion on him because I don't know enough about him. I've read some of his backstory, like I said, about him like rising through the ranks from intern to
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, I read his about his backstory there. Yeah,
And there's some people, it's just as simple as having a change of scenery.
yeah,
Because some people may not be doing that well in one environment and then they come to another environment and they thrive.
yeah.
So that could be his situation that he may thrive in a new setting.
Man, I was going down the YouTube rabbit hole about the Bulls, man, about their they almost going through. It's almost a 30-year rebuild. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Because like the last dance, the no push off shot that was '98. That
Why'd
was
you
the
have to
end
say
of the
that was
dynasty.
98? I know it's 28 years ago,
Yeah.
but in my mind, that didn't happen 28 years ago in my mind. It just didn't.
To me, the rebuild started the following day. It's like hey, the day after that is when the rebuild started. And they talk about all the different eras of the rebuild. It's like
Young Floyd.
the early years is like yeah, the Jerry Krause, yeah, slash Tim Flow when Krause was still around.
That was terrible.
And Crowd, he did have some decent draft picks. He just he had a just like Louis and coming to America, he had a plan, but as they say, plans fell through with Krause.
Hmm.
Because his plan was okay, like get the number one pick, we got a shitload of cap space, and then sign like top free agents. Because like the class of 2000 had some heavy hitters. Tim Duncan, Grant Hill, Tracy McGrady. Missed out on all of them. It's like they ain't get. He said, "Okay, I get the number one pick with Elton Brand. At least if I sign at least two of those guys, then you have a big three of like Brand, Grant Hill, and T Mac. That's a pretty good big three to build around.
Yeah.
He had a plan. It's like it just didn't work out though. Yeah, he had a plan. And then when that didn't work out, then that's why I think that's the main motivation why he traded Brand to like kind of hit a reset button. It's like I'm like you traded your 20 and 10 like second year player for a fucking teenager with Tyson
Teenager
Chandler,
Tyson Chandler,
and that's the beginning of the Baby Bulls era. Like when
who did
'cause
become a great player later, but he
in
was a
that draft
teenager.
they traded for Chandler and they drafted Eddie Curry in that same draft. She drafted two centers, so I
Two
don't know what
teenagers. Yeah, and
and
then
two teenagers, and it was both centers, same position. So Kraus was definitely on that he was bringing back the traveling cocaine circus around that time. It's like two
I can't.
centers. Like, what are we doing? It's like, yeah.
Maybe he looked and he saw San Antonio like, okay, duck it, and they got the Twin Towers. I'm gonna make
Yeah,
my own twins. I
David
don't know.
Robinson and they won a
I'm trying
title.
to
So
rationalize. Maybe that's what his
maybe,
motivation was,
maybe. I
because
think he was
Duncan
stalling
and Robinson were.
after his 2000 plan imploded. I think he was stalling. He said, if I get these two young boys, they're gonna need at least like 3 or 4 years to develop. So he's like, hey, like, I'm letting the teenagers develop. I think that was his motivation. That's why he did it. Let's get the youngest guys possible. So it bought me a little bit more time. It didn't.
Yes.
That he still got
So then
fired.
3 years, they're only 21 in 3 years.
Yeah.
So
It didn't. He still got fired, or he still was told to retire.
relieved of his duties. You've been relieved of your
Or
duties.
he retired. That's what it was. Yeah, I'm going to retire. No, you got fired. It's like it's a young man's game. I'm going to step aside. Whatever he said in his statement. It was, but yeah, that was the beginning of the Baby Bulls era because like you got these two 18-year-olds like yeah, so and then Baby Bulls went from and then Pax took that over and then he put his team together. He added Luau Ding and no, first was Kirk Heinrich, then Ding, then Ben Gordon was in that same draft as Ding. And then you got Joakim Noah, and
Joakim
then
Noah,
eventually you landed number one. You took Derrick Rose,
Derrick Rose thing.
and then the Baby Bulls grew up in that Boston Celtics series. To be after that, okay, they're not the Baby Bulls anymore. Now I think that's
When
when
they
they
went
grew
that
up.
triple overtime with the champs.
Yeah, and went what seven
They
games?
did
Yeah,
7.
7 games with the defending
Boston
champions.
barely skated away in that game 7. They barely,
Yeah, most of those games were close. I think it was only one blowout in that series.
they
Most of those
barely
games were
skated with the
close,
victory.
including that phenomenal triple overtime. But
So the
most of those
Baby
were
Bulls
close
in
games.
game 6, that was a triple overtime in
Yeah,
game 6.
most of those games were close. Yeah,
They had overtime in another game. Yeah,
yeah. I think the majority of those games were really,
those games were close. Yeah. So the Bulls took you there.
yeah.
These Baby Bulls took you there.
And that was the series when you saw, okay, like this Derrick Rose is
Derrick Rose is something.
for real. Before that, he had like he won Rookie of the Year, but he had like modest numbers. Like Rose, I think he averaged what 16 or something that yeah. So he had like decent numbers, but the triple overtime game, okay, like Derrick Rose is the real deal. So yeah, that's around that time when you started seeing, yeah, okay, it's something there. It's like yeah. And then like what a year and a half after that he wins MVP. It's like so yeah. Be still the youngest MVP of all time to this day. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then the injury happened and that pretty much derailed that. It's like yeah, they talked about that.
Was fine.
Yeah. And guard packs kind of treaded water because like early on they drafted well. Like they drafted because like they all those guys are just names. And then they got Butler with the
They got
30th pick
Butler,
too.
yeah.
They drafted Nico Mirotic. Like they had some,
Yeah,
like
they
yeah,
had some
they
good
had
guys,
good.
yeah.
They drafted well, and then they just lost their way. Like I don't know if the Derrick Rose injury did something to them too, but
Then
like
they
after
drafted
that,
Marcus Teague.
Marcus Teague was the very first pick after the Derrick Rose injury. That was
Marcus Teague.
when Draymond was right there.
No, we want Marcus Teague.
Then you had Tony Snell after that. Then you traded 2 first round picks to move up to get Doug McDermott
Doug
after that.
McDermott.
It's like, yeah, they just and he grabbed crazy eyes after that. Bobby Portis is like
Which actually was like
a
crazy
decent
eyes. Like
player,
he was
yeah.
good. He's a good,
Yeah,
he's a good
yeah,
player.
but then he whiffed again. The next year he took Denzel Valentine the year after that. It's like
I forgot about him. I forgot he existed. I totally
he
forgot
was
about him.
very forgettable. That's why
I forgot about Denzel Valentine.
dude was very forgettable. And then traded away Rose in 16. Yeah. Fired Tibbs in 15 and then traded away Rose in 16. So that was yeah, almost 10 years ago since Derrick Rose got traded. Yeah.
Ugh.
We're coming up on that because that was June. Yeah. It's right around the draft they traded Rose. Yeah. So we're coming up on the
There's a
10th
video of him
anniversary.
talking to BJ on the phone, him
Yeah,
getting
when BJ
traded.
tells me, yeah, they just traded you to the Knicks.
And
It's like,
then Rose is emotional, like he sheds a tear or two.
yeah.
He's like, wow, like, whoa. He's like, man. And you can see it really hurt him when they traded him.
Yeah.
It hurt it hurt his
He
heart.
was
It
a
did.
hometown hero, and now
Right.
it's
It
all
hurt
over.
him.
Yeah. So
And BJ had to tell him that on the phone. It's like, damn.
outside of his 1 year of playing college ball at Memphis, he has played his whole career in Chicago. Like Simeon, and then like wherever he went before that, like Derrick Rose was a Chicago dude. He had the
Mhm.
1 year, the one and done in the one and yeah, done in Memphis. But
In
other than
Memphis.
that, he was Chicago through and through. He had never played anywhere else. So now I'm
That's
going
why
to the
we
Knicks. It's like, yeah,
that's why we're so pissed off about. That's why I'm real pissed off about Io DeSumo because his whole life was Illinois. He's never been out of Illinois his entire
yeah, he
career.
didn't even do like Rose with the 1 year.
He
His
went to
college ball
Illinois.
was in downstate. Yeah,
But he's never been more than 2 hours from Chicago. Like never. So
yeah,
and then you see him to Minnesota.
yeah,
But he's still in the playoffs though. So
yeah.
and we're the Bulls doing.
Hopefully, they had a little lottery luck. We'll see what happens. What the
Yeah.
new executive? Yeah, I'm
Come
curious.
on, wave some of that good Jew on it. Wave some of that. We need to
I'm
move up
still
because being a number 9 or 10, because like us sitting at 9 or 10 is
yes,
need to move up.
mid, yeah.
We
But
need
the
to move
Bulls,
up.
at least the Bulls do have, I believe they do have two first round picks this year. If they get Portland's pick, that came from the Laurie Markkinen trade from
I
years ago.
forgot about that. So we finally that's finally coming now from that
Yeah.
Laurie Marketing.
These trades, they like
I know it
protected
seems
and
so
all of
long
that stuff. Yeah,
ago.
it's like
Who is
trades be
it?
protected.
You got the 2026, and
Yeah.
2026 sounded so far into the
Whenever
future.
that trade went down.
Yeah.
Because remember, it was Derrick Jones Jr. and then like the future pick. That was like the trade. Jones, he been gone. Derrick
Yeah,
Jones
he's been
Jr. Yeah,
gone.
for years he been gone. Yeah, but the pick was still like coming. It's like yeah. So now they it conveys this year like so the Bulls do have two first rounders. So like that's a good thing. Even if they don't get up into that top three and just at least you do have two first rounders. That's encouraging. Yeah. Like
Well, we'll be watching closely to see.
who also gonna have money too because they not resigning like most of those guys. Yeah. Why would they? It's like you gonna let most of them walk. It's like the free agents.
We know who's still gonna have a job still. Patrick Williams still
Williams,
gonna be here.
yeah. Who like I
Can't
like
get rid of him.
we thought the Felicio contract was bad. Patrick Williams said, "Hold my beer." It's like, yeah. And Gar Paxton somewhere laughing. It's like, yeah, they gave us hell Felicio. Like, look at this dude. It's like, they somewhere laughing right now. They took that and they elevated the Felicio contract. They somehow took that and elevated it.
I told you what it is. I said Patrick Williams' agent got the Epstein file. I got the unredacted. I told you he got the unredacted files.
Fucking yeah.
And that's why he's still in the league. Calling it.
Especially getting 19 mil and shit to sit on at the end of the bench and shit.
To score 6 points. He's averaging like 6 points a game.
At one point, Billy had taken him out of the rotation. That's how bad he. Because
Yeah, you
typically,
just see
when
him
you
on the
pay
bench.
somebody that much, you try to you're gonna try to find a spot for him. But like, he fell completely out of the rotation at one point. That's how bad it was. Like he's not even playing. The dude is like he's making and the Bulls suck. Is like they really don't have anybody. He's still not getting real minutes. It's like he's still sitting at the end of the bench with that roster we just had this year. So that shows you how bad the dude is. He couldn't even get minutes with that roster. So,
I need that job where pay me 19 million to just chill. Like I need that
they
position.
should have been playing him like 40 minutes a night with how bad that team was. That's what I would have been doing. And he would have been good for the tank too. I'd have been playing like Patrick Williams would have been playing
The
40
tank is
minutes a night
gone.
with me and shit. Yeah. I'd have been playing the shit out of that dude. It's like, I'd have been Tom Thibodeau with Luau Ding. Like
The Luol Deng is like at one point he was playing like 47 minutes a game. Like
led
what the
the
hell?
league
Like
in like minutes, yeah. I think for like two straight seasons, he led the league in minutes and shit.
Luol Deng playing 46 minutes a game. What?
Like one thing about TX, I saw a joke meme, which I don't think is gonna happen. It said that the new executive is that he's gonna bring Tom Thibodeau back as coach and make Derrick Rose a GM. I don't believe any of that. It's like I don't believe any of that. Like I saw it and I'm like, and people are like, why'd you bring the guy back that ruined Rose? It's like people really go on there because he would play the shit out of his guys. It's like all of them wore a shell after tips. Like it was Rose, Luau Ding, no Joakim Noah, like
Joakim Noah.
all of those guys. Like after they left the Bulls, were like a
They were
shell.
battered and bruised after
They
they
were a
left the
shell of
Bulls. They
themselves.
were.
Rose was MVP, and then and Noah got some MVP votes like one year.
Hmm.
He was like fourth place in
And
MVP,
then Lou was a glue guy. He was,
two-time All-Star as well. Yeah,
and Lou was the one that, it's like, well, LeBron's always going to be LeBron, but Lou was the one that had to guard LeBron. He had to guard Carmelo, like he had to guard Kobe, like some of the best
Wayne,
players he
Wayne,
had to
Wayne, Wayne
guard.
guarded the best wings in the league. Yeah,
And they would get their, but they would have to work. Like every point that they had against them, they would have to work. They would work those points.
yeah,
They just didn't just coast over him. They had to actually work to get their points on Lou. Because
yeah.
Lou had a tough job having to guard those guys.
But yeah, he was
But
definitely a shell after he left here. Like Lakers, Luau Ding was
yeah, he was
terrible.
he was he was bad.
Look him know with the Knicks and shit. It's like,
Yeah, Noah with the Knicks was bad.
completely washed. It's like, and like it was like 2 seasons after he won Defensive Player of the Year. He was like completely washed. Like 2 years later, which is wild.
Rose had some flashes in Minnesota. He had a few flashes.
He scored 50 in Minnesota, so he
Yeah,
definitely
because he
had
had a
flash.
few flashes where you saw that with that 50-point game being at the top. But you would see like MVP splashes in Rose in Minnesota. So I'm like, okay, he got rejuvenated when he went
I
to
think that
Minnesota.
was his career high. I want to say was
It
at 50.
was 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. He dropped 50.
Yeah, that's why he broke into tears after that. Because that was after after he had about four knee surgeries by the end.
Yeah.
It's like yeah. So for him to come back from all of that and drop 50, he got real emotional.
Mhm.
But
But Tibbs, like, no.
it's not gonna happen. It's like
I mean, which McCoy
Tibbs
still,
probably gonna retire. I would say yeah, because
which McCoy still out there, but I mean, I think he was honestly blackballed. Like, hasn't no one hired Mark Jackson?
he's not getting hired.
No, but that's a question I have. Why hasn't nobody?
so when did the Warriors get like 14? So it's been almost 15 years since they got rid of him. So yeah,
I'm like,
nobody hired him in 15 years. That's you don't find that suspicious. It's
right. And he was a good coach.
yeah, the Warriors were like good before Steve Kerr. They were actually yeah, they were a playoff team like right
Hmm.
around there. Like they weren't champions yet, but they were like yeah, they were a playoff team. Yeah.
Hmm.
They were starting to come into form during that time, the Mark Jackson years.
And Kerr looks like he's got another 2 years. I think I saw that when he
Okay,
signed.
so he is staying. So it looked like it might have been the end of the road with him.
They probably opened that Birkin bag and they gave him a Birkin bag.
Yeah.
'Cause I think that he's
Still,
going to now be the highest paid coach, I think.
yeah.
So
Still not sure what their future holds. They might try to make a trade or something. It's like, yeah, people are saying Giannis. Like, who do they have to offer though? I don't know what
'cause
pieces.
they're all old. It's like where they like all of them are old.
Yeah, they definitely the grizzled vets now. Like people said LeBron might sign there too. I'm like, I don't
Please don't.
know about that. Yeah,
Please don't.
LeBron should either retire or go back to Cleveland. I think I don't. Yeah, that's the only two options I would like. I don't want to see anything else.
I'm leaning towards retire because at this point, like I said, he's become like the get off my lawn old man now. That's what he feels like when he's out there.
I'll say if he returned, the return to Cleveland would actually be kind of funny though. That'd be a full circle moment. When LeBron took his talents to South Beach, Donovan Mitchell was one of the kids in the background. So now, like now Donovan Mitchell will be like he'd be like his sidekick, like in Cleveland. It'll be like a full circle moment. It's like,
If you go back to Cleveland, you gotta take Bronny with him.
Definitely wherever he goes, Bronny is going. Yeah,
Gotta take Bronny with him.
Brian, wherever he goes, like yeah, Bronny is goes with
They're
him.
a package deal,
Wherever he
basically.
goes, Bronny's going with him. Yeah, yeah. So that's I'll say LeBron ends up back in Cleveland or retires, like one of the two. The Golden
Retire.
State will be silly. Is like I
Because
don't.
my thing, you have nothing left to prove.
Yeah,
What do you? Because at this point, I don't think you're going to get another ring. I don't think you are, and it's fine. You don't need another ring. You
you got
don't.
four. It's like
You
yeah,
got four.
had a phenomenal. You lead almost every
You lead almost every
statistical
category.
category. Is like
We know the statistics that you're not going to get. You're not going to get a three-point shot because Steph Curry is still shooting and he's just
you
ahead, way ahead of
you're not
everybody.
gonna catch was the steals or
Stop.
assists with
You're
John
not going to catch
Stockton.
Stockton with steals or assists because Stockton was just a beast. Like if Chris Paul couldn't catch him with assists, Jason Kidd couldn't catch him with assists.
Yeah. You're not
You're
gonna
not
win
going.
that defensive player of the year because you're old. It's like, yeah, like that's
Rondo couldn't catch him with
look,
steals. It's like you're not going to catch him.
the defensive player of the year is typically a young man's
A
award.
young man's
Yeah,
game.
you're old. It's like she's
That's
not.
like when Noah won is like, it was a young man and
And when Jordan won it,
he was
Jordan won like
bad.
in the 80s. I think 89 or something, 88 or 9, Jordan won it. So like,
He
yeah,
was young.
when that when you that's a young man's award. It's like
Under 30.
that now. It's like yeah,
Yeah, under 30. You gotta do that under 30.
yeah. I know he wanted to win a defensive player of the year, but yeah, it ain't gonna happen now. It would happen 10 years ago, like around
Because
if it
his
was gonna
knees,
happen. Yeah.
his knees start to buckle and
Yeah, it would have happened during his time in Miami. If it was
yeah, I would say Miami.
so like over 10 years ago. That's if it was gonna happen, it would have happened during that time. When he was winning MVPs in Miami, like during that era. It's like, yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're
Not two,
four-time
not three,
MVP,
not
four-time, yeah.
four.
You
He was
won
saying that.
four-time MVP. You didn't have a hell of a career. It's like, yeah, it's okay to just hang it up. So yeah.
Because what are you even chasing now at this point? You don't
And
even know
you
what
wanted to play with Bronny,
you
that
want to
happened.
play with your son. You got to play with your
Oh
son.
yeah, because I thought that's what he was hanging on for at first. Like because soon as when he played with Bronny, it's okay. Now he's gonna retire, and then he didn't. It's like, cause to me, I thought that's why he was holding on. Like he wanted to
Right.
like have to team up with Bronny. That's what I thought the main reason that he was holding on for.
Because we've never seen that in the NBA. Like
Father,
to see a
it's
father
been a
play with
lot
his
of
son.
second generation players, but never in the league together. That's never happened. It's like yeah, so it was cool to see that. It's
Because
like.
it just so happened that because LeBron was a team father, so he was a young father. So it did
And he
time
started
out that,
playing so young too. So
and
like
he
yeah,
played young too.
yeah, so he's
So
still in the league. Yeah, when your son is, you still, yeah, you're not ancient. Like you're a veteran, obviously, but LeBron's not 50 still in the NBA like that.
right.
Not like it's one of those. Like you're still young enough where your son can be in the league with you. Yeah,
Like Dale Curry could never play with Steph Curry.
yeah,
Like that was never
yeah. Certain
good.
ones it wasn't gonna happen. It's like,
Michael Thompson wouldn't play with Klay Thompson. It's like,
yeah, like be
yeah.
like 50 or like Joe Bryant wasn't gonna play with Kobe and shit. It's like, yeah, like certain ones were never gonna happen. It's like, yeah.
Mhm.
But you accomplished that, so yeah, I wouldn't mind if he retired. Yeah, but if you are going to have the retirement tour, just do it with the Cavaliers. I think do it with the team we started. Yeah, if you just want to have that farewell tour, like yeah, which would be like a final lap, so to speak. If you just want to do
Right.
that, just go back to Cleveland and do it. Yeah, that's
So LeBron, do your farewell tour. You got nothing else to prove. So,
yeah,
and you're probably not going to get a fifth ring. It's fine. It's okay.
yeah. You had a
It's
career.
fine.
Yeah,
You had a great career. You are deemed, some people deem you as the greatest.
some put you one, some put you no lower than two. I got LeBron in my top five.
Some put you top five. Like I say top five.
Yeah. He might even be like that 2 or 3 with me. He's definitely he like Jordan's one, and then the other
Jordan's
spots
one.
kind of
Yeah,
rotate.
Jordan's one.
The other spots kind of rotate to me.
Hmm.
Might have Magic 2 and LeBron like 3 or something like that. I'm
Hmm.
fine with that. Kareem's up there like 4. Like yeah, I got you.
Bird. Yeah.
Larry Bird is up there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your old head, Bill Russell.
yeah. Chamberlain. all of it.
Chamberlain.
Tim Duncan is
Tim
like,
A.
yeah. Some got Kobe, Steph, Shaq is like Hakeem is like his
Oscar Robertson.
Oscar, yeah. Put old heads again. But just bottom line is you up there, like
You up there. You don't.
easily in the top 4 or 5. Yeah.
Who are you trying to like?
That's to play with Bronny. That's the most important thing. Yeah, you accomplished that goal. It's like, yeah. So now you just
Or you trying to get Bryce in too? Is that what you're trying to do? Are you trying to do both? Like, I don't know.
Bryce. I don't know enough about him. I heard he's kind of terrible. It's like so.
That's what I heard too.
I don't know enough about Bryce.
Yeah, I heard he was.
I heard he can't even get off the bench in college.
That's what I heard too. I heard that he's.
Yeah. If you can't get off the bench in the NCAA, I don't see anybody drafting you. Not even with a second round. I don't know if you even not even a two-way contract. It's like,
I heard he's looking like Marcus and Jeffrey Jordan.
Jeff was really bad. It's like Marcus Jeff was
Jeff was
terrible,
terrible.
terrible. He averaged like 1 point a game because he was like terrible, terrible.
That had to be awful though, because like if you're with automatically we got Michael Jordan's kid. You know the pressure.
And
We
you
got
know,
Jordan's kid.
and you know the opponents were licking their chops. It's like they're waiting, like, oh, I'm dunking on this nigga. You
About
know
to
they
murk
waiting.
him.
You know they waiting. Yeah. The opponents is like, yeah, Mike's son, oh, we getting his ass. It's like, yeah, just to say you dumped on Mike's son. It's like, yeah, no other reason. It's like, yeah.
Terrible.
But I think we can wrap on that. Yeah, we didn't rambled long enough and shit.
Not Bravo.
But definitely appreciate you supporting not another damn podcast. What the hell? I don't know.
463?
463. I don't know.
463, I think.
Yeah, 463. You want to support us further? Give us a like. Also, subscribe, share, rate, review on all your platforms. Talking Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, YouTube, your Amazon Alexa devices. Excuse me. You can follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, TikTok, and X. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well.
And you can check me out, MSIMA8626 on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Also, SCR8GULAEY7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page and check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs.
I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
We will talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm gone.